I get it, you're scrolling through endless listings, watching a dozen videos promising restaurant-quality nugget ice straight from a countertop machine, and suddenly you're hit with that classic doubt: do these gadgets actually deliver the crisp, chewable nuggets I see in coffee shop ads? Or am I just paying for a fancy-looking plastic box that will sit half-filled and collect water? I've spent the past week testing a few contenders, and the Manitowoc RNS 20A air-cooled countertop ice nugget maker and water dispenser kept popping up because of its brand name and the promise of a built-in water dispenser. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So let's break down exactly what you'll get if you decide to bring this unit into your kitchen, and more importantly, who should actually consider buying it. First off, the biggest red flag for anyone who's ever tried an ice nugget maker is the mess factor. Many of the models I've tried leak water onto the counter, leave a faint film of ice crystals that melt into a sticky puddle, or require a constant stream of fresh water to keep the nuggets from turning slushy. The Manitowoc RNS 20A is lever activated, which feels straightforward: pull the lever and the machine starts a cycle, but that simplicity masks a couple of hidden trade-offs. The unit is designed to work with a proprietary cleaning solution, code 00006036, and that's the only cleaner the manufacturer recommends. If you're the type who likes to improvise with vinegar or dishwasher soap, you'll quickly discover that using anything else voids the warranty and can actually cloud the ice, making it taste metallic. For a household that isn't willing to keep a specific bottle of cleaner on hand, that's an extra ongoing cost many people overlook. The water dispenser portion is where the RNS 20A tries to differentiate itself. Instead of a separate pitcher or a separate faucet, you get a built-in spout that can pour water directly into a glass or a mug. In theory, that sounds convenient for a quick glass of chilled water or for refilling a coffee maker. In practice, the flow rate is modest, about 70 milliliters per second at a 50F setting, so if you're filling a large pitcher you'll be waiting a minute or two. That's not a deal breaker, but it does mean you won't be using this as a replacement for a dedicated water cooler. The real value of the dispenser shows up in niche situations. Imagine a home bar where you want to serve chilled sparkling water alongside cocktails, or a small office break room where a single device can serve both ice and water without clutter. If you're looking for a high-volume dispenser, you'll be disappointed. Now, let's talk ice output. Manitowoc advertises a daily water 70-50F handling capacity, which translates to roughly 261 pounds, 118 kilograms of water processed per day. In real-world usage, that means you can realistically expect about 30 to 40 pounds of nugget ice before the machine needs a refill. That's plenty for a family of 4 that enjoys a few glasses of on-the-rock drinks or wants to keep a cooler stocked for weekend picnics. The nuggets themselves are small, dry, and crumbly, ideal for blending into smoothies or for those classic slush drinks where you want the ice to melt quickly. However, if you're hoping for the dense, chewable nuggets you might find at a Jimmy John's, you'll find this unit's output a little on the finer side. The ice is more akin to shaved ice than the thick pellets you see in some commercial setups. One practical weakness that only shows up after a few cycles is the need for a stable, level surface. The machine weighs about 40 pounds on its own, but during operation the internal water reservoir shifts as it fills and empties. If your countertop isn't perfectly flat, the lever can become sluggish, and you might hear a faint rattling as the water sloshes around. That's why a sturdy kitchen island or a dedicated stand is recommended, but it adds to the overall footprint. The unit isn't truly countertop in the sense of being able to sit comfortably on a cramped bar. It demands a little bit of space, roughly a foot wide and a foot deep. Who should buy this? If you're a coffee shop enthusiast who loves experimenting with different drink textures, or a small family that enjoys occasional homemade frozen cocktails, the RNS 20A offers a decent blend of ice and water in one footprint. Its lever operation and single-button start are intuitive enough that even a teenager can manage it without reading a manual. The integrated water dispenser means you won't need a separate pitcher for chilled water, which can be a space-saving bonus in tight kitchens. For anyone who already owns a separate water filter system and is only after the nugget ice, you might be better off looking at a dedicated ice nugget maker that doesn't try to be a water dispenser as well. Who should skip it? If you run a high-traffic home bar, entertain large groups regularly, or need bulk ice for catering, this machine will feel underpowered. The fine nugget texture isn't ideal for topping.